All right, War Eagle fans, welcome back for game 2 between your Heritage War Eagles and the Marengo Indians out of Marengo, Illinois. Looks like Heritage will take the field first, and we'll get through their defensive lineup and their batting order here in just a second since we got just a little bit late. But leading off for the Marengo Indians is number 8, Quinn Lechner, their shortstop, followed by number 2, Robert Hauser, their pitcher. 3 holes, number 1, David Lopez, their center fielder. Batting cleanup is 19, Drew Litchfield. He'll be behind the dish. 5 hole is Michael Kirchhoff. He'll be at third. 6 hole is 17, Brady Kentgen. He'll be at first. 7 hole, number 3, Max Broughton, be right field. Batting 8th is number 9, Alex Johnson. He'll be the DH. And batting 9th, number 11, Alton Bergbreiter. He'll be in left field. And then designated fielder will be number 12, Ryan Hauser, and he'll be at second. On the mound for your Heritage War Eagles, number 34, Riley Templin. And behind the dish is number 2, Thatch Dover. Looks like with the action, it is 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Riley gets that one in there to even the count out at 2-2. Still a beautiful day out here. Looks like the wind's died down. Riley just misses outside, bring the count to full. Fly ball to right fielder. He's Wyatt Easley. Kind of like just kind of misread that and then slipped. But it is Wyatt's first time since being back and being out in right field. And I got the same umpire crew as we did before. So now batting is number 2, Robert Hauser, the pitcher. Templin gets the sign. Comes set. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. When he pitched on us last Saturday, he threw a lot of strikes. He filled up the zone definitely. See if he can continue that trend today. Now squares the bunt. He does offer misses for strike 2. That was a good pitch.
Yeah, that fly ball to right field just a little misplayed, and then he slipped in that wet grass. It's still wet, short. So we're okay.
Riley ahead, 0-2. Gets the sign, comes set. Checks his runner. Misses up. Still ahead, 1-2. Comes set. Ground ball to Jacob Ham. Cross to JoJo for an out. Runner stays at second base. Now stepping up for the Indians. Number 1, David Lopez, their center fielder. Good eye right there for Jacob, checking, making sure that runner stays at second base before firing it across.
Just keep throwing strikes. We'll be okay. It's early.
Leaves that one up. Deep goes Boston. Off the wall. Quinn Lechner scores from second base. David Lopez in the second for a stand-up double. Now in is 19, Drew Litchfield. Gets that one in there for strike. Bottom of the zone. That's what we need. We need the bottom of the zone strike calls here. Riley's a pitch to contact hitter, and he can't be looking to leave anything elevated. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Got another 2 count.
Riley needs to live right there in that bottom part of the zone.
Thatch with the tag. Gets the second out. Now batting is number 5, Michael Kirchhoff, their third baseman. Be good for Riley to get out of this one with only 1 run. That one's gets past Thatch. It's kind of yanked it down and in. He did this on Saturday as well. Gave up that run in the top of the first against Lafayette and then dialed it in from there and on and went 6.1 innings. Yeah, you just got to get settled and figured out there at the how this mound works. Misses up. Kirchhoff stepping in with the 2-0 count. Misses out for making it 3-0. Gets that one in there for strike 1. Fly ball, pops it up. First baseman JoJo Martinez tracking it, squeezes it for the third out. So 1 run scored, 1 left on. Going in the bottom first. We'll be back after this.
Crafton, President and CEO of Crafton Toll. Our team is not just a collection of engineers, surveyors, and designers. We have a passion for Northwest Arkansas. Our team is helping to shape the future of this community. We're more than an engineering firm, we're your neighbors. Crafton Toll helps to ensure our roads, bridges, and public spaces keep pace with the growth of Northwest Arkansas. Together, we're driving progress that's rooted in Northwest Arkansas values.
Are you sure you want to do this? Man, penguin. Hey, look, we got 45 minutes.
Penguin.
Nobody likes to wait. Mercy is eliminating the wait for great health care.
You look terrible. I feel terrible.
Our online tools mean you can get the care you need now. Mercy Now. More of what you need now.
All right, War Eagle fans, we're back. While the Indians finish their warm-up routine, we'll go through the batting lineup for your Heritage War Eagles. Leading off, as always, number 7, Cooper Mann. Followed up by number 1, Joe Walker. He'll be at second. 3-hole is number 20, Boston Graber. He'll be in left. The cleanup hitter, number 27, Big JoJo Martinez. He's always, old reliable there at first base. Hitting fifth, DH, number 23, Rane Marte Acosta. Hitting sixth, number 6, Eastern Royal. Sure-handed there at shortstop. Batting seventh, number 5, Jacob Ham. Old reliable at third base. Batting eighth, number 10, Wyatt Easley. He's in right field. Batting ninth, number 2, Thatch Dover. He'll be behind the dish. And like we said before, Riley Templin's on the bump for the War Eagles. See if we can get the 1 run back here.
Got to get something started early. Get some guys on base, put some people in motion, see what happens.
Cooperman steps in. Takes out for ball 1. Yeah, this is one of the bigger catchers we've seen.
It is a big, yes, he is a large catcher. Tall. I mean, he's a big kid.
Not bad, just don't see him too often. Coop takes that one for strike 1. He just count out at 1-1.
Looks like he ought to be playing right tackle for the Warriors.
Misses out for ball 2. Again, this is Robert Hauser that's on the bump for the Indians, and Drew Litchfield that's behind the dish for them. That's their battery. Coop just swings through that one. That's count at 2-2. Cooper squirts that one through between first and second. Leadoff single there.
Good piece of hitting again.
Yep. Went where the pitch was and not trying to overdo it.
Hit it through the right side for a base hit, leadoff single.
Now stepping up is number 1, Joe Walker, War Eagles second baseman. Joe Squares tries to push that one down the third base line and just goes foul. Joe steps back into the box. Cooper gets in there safe at second base. There's a swing and a miss by Joe Walker for strike 2. He's down the count 0-2.
Cooper had a good jump on that.
Good throw down by Letchfield there. Cooper just a little bit faster.
Close play at second.
You know, unlike the first game, we really weren't challenged on throwdowns when we were still in bases, so something to keep mindful of. Joe fouls that one off. Hits the new building that Foley's got building out here. Evidently, that is going to be their bullpen. They got to have a batting cage in it. It's got the coach's office. They said they're about a week out from being done with that.
It looks like a nice facility. It's going to be covered. You can get in there every day when it's raining or whatever and work.
Get some sort of work in. Joe steps back in with the 1-2 count. Bounces that one over the pitcher's mound.
Air mails it to
Air
first.
mails it. That'll bring Cooper in to score on the throwing error.
Got that run back.
Got that run back, and that was a good hard base running by Joe Walker there to make the shortstop hurry the throw.
Like I said in the earlier game, you know, when you put the ball in play and make them make plays, things can happen.
So now it's going to be stepping up is number 20, Boston Graber. Freshman had a big game last game, a couple of hits. See if he can continue it. He's had a big weekend out here in the last couple games for us. Joe takes his lead over there at first base.
pitcher steps off. It's putting runners in motion here early has got the pitcher concerned with Joe over at first.
You know, base running is a big part of this game. If you can control the base paths, it definitely puts the advantage in your favor. Graber takes that one up part of the zone for strike one.
Boston did a good job in that first game at the plate. He battled, got hits, walks.
Right now, it'd be something good. There's a big gap between right and center field right there in the right center gap. Takes that one for strike two. Misses out for ball one. That's a good eye by Boston.
I think Boston battled with 2 strikes a couple times that first game and had a good result. So
He definitely sees the ball well.
he's a confident guy. So he 2 strikes don't bother him a lot. Ooh, took that one in the helmet.
Where's that one in the helmet? Knocks it off, and Boston's going to take off his stuff. And I bet you we're about to get a pretty decent 90 out of it.
He's looking for a snack at first, too.
Oh, he's going to get one.
He'll get one down there for that.
Coach Walker out there making sure he's good, and he's like, Boston's like, I'm fine. Let's get playing. That's why I wear a helmet.
Yeah, anytime you can take one in the head, you need to be a little bit cautious. But
Yep. Now stepping up is number 27, JoJo Martinez. 4-hole hitter here. Love to see JoJo get something going.
drive one somewhere, get his pitch, get him started early.
Like I said, there ain't no wind out here really anymore.
It's died off a lot in the second game, so it's.
JoJo squares the bunt, pulls it back, takes ball one. I think he fooled everybody in the ballpark with that one.
Yeah, that was a little different wrinkle, but you know sometimes that works.
JoJo bunt attempting to bunt was not on my bingo card. Squares again. Pulls. Oh, called it strikes. Evens count 1-1.
I don't know if he called that a strike or if he offered that. I couldn't tell which one it was.
It's hard to see, but he got a strike. Either way, it's 1-1 count. JoJo hammers that ball deep. Nope. Doesn't have enough. Tagging is Joe. Good tag up by Joe.
JoJo just missed that one.
Just got under it. You're talking like a millimeter difference between that result or going over the fence. Stepping up now is Ronnie Marte Acosta.
Ronnie's had a good week so far. He had 5 RBIs last game, 3 the day before.
And we only have one out.
We only have one out. So this is a big spot right here
You got
for Ronnie.
Boston at first, Joe Walker at third, Ronnie at the plate.
Got good speed
On the corners. Swing and a miss by Ronnie. Misses out for ball one. Ties the count up 1-1. Pick off Tim Boston at first. He gets back easily, standing. Ronnie gets that one to the third baseman. It's all right. Positive at bat for Ronnie. Scores Joe from third. Puts the War Eagles up 2-1.
Ronnie drives in another run.
Hey, that's what he's. I mean, I think we're up to like 10 RBIs or something for the last 2 days.
Yeah. So he's
Very productive at bats.
for the DH. That's what you want to see out of your DH is driving in runs.
And good hard hustle by Boston to ensure that there was no chance at a double play there.
Yeah.
Now stepping up is number 6, Easton Royal.
Joe got a good break from third, so the third baseman didn't have a chance at the plate if he'd have come home. So
Takes that one on the outside for strike 1. Easton scores a bunt, sends that down third baseline.
very good bunt, no
Very
play.
good bunt. Very good bunt. Late show, dropped it down. Didn't have a chance.
Now we have real good speed on the bases with the good base runners.
Yeah, Boston at third, Easton at first. And there was no chance to get him out on that bunt. Nobody was expecting that. And now stepping up is number 5, Jacob Ham. I like seeing all the like small ball late shows.
Yep.
You know, give them no chance. We do have 2 outs, so let's see if we can get at least one more run across here. Jacob squibs that one off. Second baseman almost doesn't get there. But that'll put going into the after 1, War Eagles are ahead 2-1, and we'll be right back after this. Due up for the Indians is number 17, Brady Kentgen, Max Broughton, and Alex Johnson. Templin gets that one in there for a strike.
I just need to settle down after that first inning, throw lots of strikes, let his defense work.
Since that one just passed shortstop Eastern Royal. Now see if he can produce a 2-ball here. That's one thing we haven't seen really the last couple of days, double play.
I don't think we've seen one yet.
Now batting for the Marengo Indians is number 3, Max Broughton. I'll tell you one thing you got to watch out for is this lefty's moved to.
They'll be ready for a bunt here, too.
Scores the bunt, pulls it back. "1-0 is the count. Thatch out there commanding the defense, putting the play on. Yeah, kind of makes you makes you wonder what goes through a pitcher's mind. They know the zone pretty well and not getting some of those calls, and Umpires all have different set zones. It's just got to figure it out and figure out how he's going to get through there. Gets that one in there for a strike.
Just got to keep battling. Keep throwing it around the plate.
Sets that one up. Looks like Cooper Mann, the center fielder's got a track on it. Secures it for out number 2.
Sometimes when you're not getting all the strike calls, you just got to trust yourself and pitch to contact and let your defense go to work for you. You know, sometimes that makes it a lot shorter inning. You know, get those guys out quickly.
Now stepping up for the Indians is Elton Bergbrider. And Kent Jens remained at second on that last play. Lefty versus lefty. Umpires signaling that it was up. It's swing and a miss. Evens the count 1-1. Ground ball to Joe Walker. Fires it over for the out at first.
Close play there.
That was a close play. So after that, the Indians leave one stranded at second. War Eagles lead 2-1, and we'll be back at the bottom of the second after this. Welcome back, War Eagle fans. Going into the bottom of the second, due up for your Heritage War Eagles is number 10, Wyatt Easley, number 2, Thatch Dover, and back to the leadoff man, Cooper Mann. It kind of goes together, leadoff man, Cooper Mann.
Cooper Mann, yeah. Cooper's kind of settled into that leadoff position this year and done a good job up there.
He finds a way on, that's for sure. Easily steps in, takes that one off the left elbow, and he's going to head on down to first base and get him elbow or hand, one of the two, but he's going to go see Coach Wynn, get him a little nerd cluster, and he'll be all right. He'll be ready to go for, whatever's next. They said you get two when you get hit by a pitch. One's for getting hit and getting on base, others for the owie that you get. Looks like we're going to have a pitch runner here, Jacob Lees, coming in for Wyatt. See if that stays or if it's just a pitch run situation. Nothing against Wyatt, but Jacob with a K is just a little bit faster.
Yeah, and I think that may have got him an elbow. His hand seems he's flexing that hand a little bit. So it's probably a little numb down in that hand area.
Now stepping in is the catcher, number 2, Thatch Dover.
Thatch has had a good day.
Again, umpire takes a little bit to write in his little book. These boys are ready to play. You know, this is one thing, like, when it takes a little bit, is it kind of throws off the timing of the pitcher, too.
Yeah, the rhythm, sometimes baseball is a game of rhythms and flow, and sometimes just a little bit of thing can change that flow for the pitcher or the batters, and that, for that matter, the umpires. Be good to tack some more runs on right here.
Yep, keep the pressure on. Thatch squares the bunt, pulls it back, takes ball one up high. Again, the gamesmanship between both these coaches, already looking at the small ball game, trying to advance runners.
Yeah.
I think they know it's going to come down to, base running. Misses out for ball two. Hauser comes set. Takes up high for ball three. Thatch way ahead in the count, 3-0.
I would imagine we'd see a take here.
Litchfield's going to go out there and talk to Hauser, see if we can get him to calm down and bring it down to the zone. But I will bet you we do see a take on a 3-0.
If I was Thatch, I'd present that bat out there again. It seems like the pitcher's not real comfortable when somebody's squaring the bunt.
Takes that one for strike one. Still ahead, way ahead in the count, 3-1. So now I guarantee he's going to get the green light. If it's there, he's going to hit it. Let's just have a good eye and not chase anything out of the zone.
Right. Makes the pitcher work.
I said, work that strike count. And third baseman with a good play coming in. Catches that one on the pop-up. And Jacob with K gets back safely to first base after attempt. So now stepping up is leadoff man Cooper Mann. One hole hitter. You got Jacob out there at first base.
Jacob singled, or Cooper singled back in the first inning. Ball to right field through there.
Go something to right field, and you might get Jacob out there all the way over to the third with his speed. If he's off on contact and he's down on the ground. Misses up for ball one. Both pitchers staying pretty efficient going through these first two innings here. Catches up for part of the zone for strike one.
There's a lot of room in right center for Cooper. Center fielder's playing straight up. Right fielder's playing towards the line.
Misses out. Jacob easily into second. He was off on the motion. So 2-1 count to Cooper.
Cooper needs to stay disciplined, look for his pitch and drive. Put it in play somewhere.
Now, definitely a hard ground ball that squirts through the infield into the outfield was possibly a run, depending on how deep he gets and how fast they charge. Sends that one to center field. Bet you want to see a tag. Oh, fake tag. Now stepping up is Joe Walker. Got Jacob Lees there at second base and 2 outs.
Doesn't seem like the ball's carrying real well here today.
No, very thick air. Pick-off attempt at second. Jacob back easily. Almost sent that one into the outfield.
We've hit 2 balls in this game that looked like they were hit pretty good. They were routine fly balls. Turned into routine fly balls.
Just swing and a miss. Strike one. Playing over. If he can take that outside pitch right down third baseline, he's got a big old hole. It's going to be hard for the third baseman to get to it and get him out at first.
Yeah. Or maybe he just shoots.
See, somebody close play. Oh, throws it away there at
first.
Yep. Jacob scores from second on a throwing error by the first baseman to his pitcher. Joe advances to second. And now we get to see number 20, Boston Graber, up. And that puts the War Eagles up 3-1.
It's a nice play by the freshman. He went and got that ball and then just didn't make a very good throw there.
Kind of rushed it. I mean, again, good hustle by Joe down the line to hurry it up.
That was going to be a tough play no matter what.
Boston fouls that one back up over the first base side, back onto the softball field again.
Like I've said several times today, just keep putting the ball in play and make them make plays. Lots of good things will happen once you put it in play.
Misses behind Boston. That his last time up, he got hit in the dome.
He took one in the head. Yes, he did.
But like I said, he's a tough kid. He's back out there. And he's not squirmish. He kind of just ducked down out of the way of that one.
He's the kind of kid, if it hits him again, and he's going to run to first and
keep playing. But Joe moved over on that one to third base. He's 90 feet away from scoring. Pass ball here that if it's not, doesn't bounce back real bad, that's another run for the War Eagles. Misses up and in for
ball 2.
I think it's 2.
2,
yeah,
maybe?
2-1. 2-1's the count. Because he had the foul ball and the one that just went behind him and that one, so it's a 2-1 count. Misses up for ball 3. Boston's looking at a 3-1 count here. This is where you're hunting one pitch.
Yeah, Boston needs to go hunt that pitch and drive it to the outfield. Hit it hard.
Hits that one to third baseman. Over to the first baseman for the third out. So after 2 completed, the Heritage War Eagles lead the Marengo Indians 3-1, and we'll be right back after this.
I looked right
we're back, War Eagle fans, in the top of the third with your War Eagles leading the Marengo Indians 3-1. Marengo Indians are going to turn over their lineup with leadoff hitter number 8, Quinn Lechner, number 2, Robert Hauser, and 1, David Lopez are due up. Riley Templin still on the mound for the War Eagles. And there is a defensive substitution. Jacob Elias is now out in right field instead of Wyatt Easley after he came in to pitch run for him.
After Wyatt took that pitch off the arm.
Riley misses up for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Evens count 1-1.
It's a nice change up there.
This is down and in for ball 2. 2-1 is the count. Hits that one right between Jacob and Easton. You know, that's the thing is, seems like we're having to live up in the zone a little bit more than what these pitchers are used to. Because I know with Coach Wynn, down in the zone. But number 2, Robert Hauser, the pitcher, is up for the Indians. Again, so you got to watch out. You know, if you're at first, better not get too big. Got him. That's one way. Give up a hit, get him out, go back to where you were.
I've seen Riley pitch for a lot of years, and he has done that since he started. He'd give up a hit or a walk, but he picks him off at first pretty quick. So, you know, that doesn't get in his head when he gives up one like that.
Then comes right back in there for a strike. Lee.
Sometimes that gets him going, and he just starts pounding the strike zone after that.
Just got to find his rhythm and keep working. Oh, it says he just missed.
Not sure where he missed.
I'm not sure either. You know, I will say sometimes lefty pitches come in weird.
Yeah, it has. And
Gets swing and a miss on that one, up 1-2 in the count.
And sometimes that left-handed motion, it just has lots of tails and runs and bobs and.
You know, of course, I've known this kid for 17 years, and I've caught him for a long time until I've got rolling ground ball to Jacob Ham, sends it across to JoJo Martinez for out number 2. But until I caught his bullpens and stuff until I just couldn't anymore because it hurts.
Well, I have to admit, I used to play catch with him too, and when he was little, I told him he was playing catch, not chase. Every time he threw it over my head, he had to go chase it. So he got where he'd throw it to you, and as soon as he threw one away, he wouldn't even ask. He'd just run and get it.
Now batting is David Lopez. Fouls that one off. But just saying, you know, with his ball does move.
Yeah.
Guarantee you that. Gets in the count 0-1. Swing and a miss for strike number 2.
When he gets to rolling good, when I've seen him get to rolling good, the fastball is decent, and then he tunnels right on top with that changeup, and it gets really difficult for the batters to hit.
Fouls that one off down right over the first base coach's head.
And he's definitely one of those pitchers that likes a rhythm. He gets back when he gets in a rhythm. He just gets up on the mound and gets the ball back when he's ready.
Oh, it says it was out. I mean, it looked like he caught that outside corner. Even Thatch, held it there for a second. Fouls that one down the third base line.
2-2 count.
Sends that one to left field, Boston Graber. He's got it for out number 3.
Boston had that.
So in an unconventional way, Riley Templin gets out of it. Tails takes down the Indians in 1-2-3 fashion. And we'll be back after this and at the bottom of the third. right, and we're back, War Eagle fans. Going in the bottom of the third, and due up for your Heritage War Eagles is number 27, JoJo Martinez, and 23, Ronnie Marte Acosta, and number 6, Easton Royal. See if the War Eagles can get their offense going again and put up a couple more runs. Widen the gap here, which is always a good thing for your pitcher when you can give them some more cushion. Misses a little up high for ball one.
JoJo hit that deep fly ball the last time he was up. Looked like it was hammered and it just kind of died out there.
See that up and out, and he called that one a strike. And again, it's that. Of course, we're blocked. We can't see exactly where it's hitting at, but misses up for ball two. JoJo ahead 2-1. There is some action down in the Indian bullpen. We got a little bit kind of mulling around down in the War Eagle bullpen, but they don't seem to be in as hurry as the Indians do. JoJo just fouled that one off.
His eyes got real big at that pitch.
There's Big Ronnie.
Big Ronnie going to get him a. Big Ronnie looks like he may have scraped his leg a little bit there on one of his slides.
JoJo win with 2-2 count. Calls time. Taking a little bit for the signs to get called into the pitcher. Hauser gets the sign. Misses out for ball three, brings the count full. It's getting warm out here, that's for sure.
Yeah,
That's
I'm kind of glad they went and got this canopy shade for us.
JoJo grounds the ball to short, hustling down the line. Almost pulled the first baseman off the bag. But it's about 79 degrees out here right now with a high of 82. But we should be done playing War Eagle baseball by the time it hits that 82. These boys should be done playing and getting ready to enjoy a little bit of beach time. Much well earned. Now stepping up is number 23, Ronnie.
Like I said before, Ronnie's had a good 2 games so far down here in this tournament. See if we can keep it going for him.
Takes that one inside for strike one.
The left fielder has decided that Ronnie might have a little power. He's backed up within just a few feet of the fence now.
There's still a big gap between center and right out there in the gap right there at 345.
Yeah. Ooh, Ronnie took a big cut at that one. Ronnie had designs of sending that one over to where they're doing construction behind the left field fence there where they've got their construction stuff. He was going to see if he could hit one of them trailers out there.
Misses out for ball one.
See, that's a good piece of pitching by their pitcher right there. That's close. That's one that the batter has to be disciplined not to wave at.
See if he'll chase it out there. And
It doesn't get any part of the plate, but it's close enough that the batter has to think about it.
Just missed that one. Ronnie goes down swinging for strike number 2. Catcher thought that was out number 3, but that was only out number 2. Now steps up Easton Royal, the shortstop for your Heritage War Eagles. Off the pitcher's foot, and that's going to be Easton saving first.
That's the Easton's second hit of this game.
Might see the coach come out here and just check on his pitcher because that was a hard hit ground ball right there, right back off his foot, and because I mean that thing went up about 40 feet off his foot.
When it hit his foot, it went way in the air.
Looks like he's fine, and stepping up now is number 5, Jacob Ham. Got 2 outs. See if we can get a little 2-out rally going here with some production. Easton misses out. Easton safely into second base. Brought the shortstop all the way across, and him and the second baseman almost switched sides.
Yeah, and Easton had a big jump too, so it was going to be a tough throw. It would have had to been a great throw to get him.
I like seeing him aggressive on the bases.
Yeah, he was 2/3 of the way there before the pitcher ever delivered the pitch.
Jacob fouls that one off for a 1-1 count. You find a gap here. Easton's going to score from second.
Yeah. He's going to score. He might score with the ball hit right at the outfielders because they're pretty deep, especially the one in the left. You just roll one through the shortstop hole there. He's going to score pretty easy.
This is out for ball 2.
Because he's getting a good secondary lead out there. And
misses up for ball 3. Brings the count to 3-1 on Jacob Ham.
Jacob needs to go hunting a pitch right here that he can handle and put in place somewhere.
Jacob gets that one to the shortstop, gets over the first baseman for the 3rd out. So after 3, the Heritage War Eagles lead the Marengo Indians 3-1, and we'll be back after this. And we're back, War Eagle fans, going into the top of the 4th. Due up for the Marengo Indians is number 19, Drew Litchfield, number 5, Michael Kirchhoff, and 17, Brady Kentgen. Still on the mound for the War Eagles, number 34, Riley Templin. Again, both pitchers are pitching very efficient today. Hammers that one back up out to left field. Looks like we're going to have a pitch runner for the catcher. It's going to be number 10. I'll get your name. Caden won. Oin? I don't think. It's Oine. You can just hear their coach, advising them.
One-way lead, yes.
Yeah.
I heard that, yes.
So they don't want to get picked off again. Definitely a much shorter lead.
Definitely a one-way lead there. He's about 2 steps off the bag.
Templin just kind of flips it over there.
And he still is a little. The runner was still a little confused getting that.
Now let's get a ground ball here for double play. Oh, he comes in, hits Kirchhoff in the leg. We have runners at first and second with Brady Kentgen coming up.